Hello everyone, welcome back to a new episode of MIO. Last time we left off, we made it into this new area that I don't remember the name of, but we had to do a crazy long platforming challenge to get up here. This is also the beginning of the MIO episodes that I'm going to try to get together for while I'm on vacation, so might be a little bit shorter than we're used to, but I want to make sure I have stuff going up the days that I'm away, if I can. I'm not gonna, push myself crazy hard or anything, but we will see. Luckily, it's very easy for me to become addicted and just sit here and play a Metroidvania for an ungodly amount of hours. So, we're back to zero gravity. Really hope I don't have to ever fight a boss fight like this. I'll cry. The difference in, like, jump mechanics and stuff would just screw me up so bad. Which I guess moving like that kinda helps. Is this something? I mean, it looks like I can go up there. Is there a reason? Kinda? There's a torn overseer right there, which I would love to get access to, but don't actually think I can. Yeah, because I can't actually get up through there. Alright, so I'm guessing we're going down here next. Reminds me, let me make sure I switch my OBS scene, because I just finished streaming. So, I have to make sure it's off the stream scene. Not that that normally comes up at all, but just to be safe. To make sure it's showing the right stuff. I mean, the stream scene's pretty much the same as the YouTube scene, except the stream scene has, like, my chat and stuff, so. Okay. Managed to make it over here, and then, yeah, there's that weird mold wall that, definitely has some stuff going on with that. I need to get to the other side there to get that torn overseer. So I would really like that. This is just a very vertical area. This is probably going to be a fun session because I think I'm going to have to fight that boss fight where I basically can't take any damage. I think that's going to have to happen here soon. How does it want me to get that thing? Can I? No? Wait, maybe. Wait, that might be it. And then come out the top over there? I think that's it, actually. Jump up here. Climb. Come out the top right here. Yes. And then there's a torn overseer. Good. Alright, the Celestial Bay Overseer. That is all well and good. What's in here? This is progress, so I actually think I want to see what was over here. I mostly just wanted to make sure I got that Overseer, but now we need to go back down here. And all the way up here. Luckily, the zero gravity does help me get to places a little bit easier. I guess both of these pathways might have been progress, to be fair. Okay, I did manage to make that. Like I said, the platforming is just very weird in this, because it is way floaty. Hyper floaty, I would say. Okay, that's not gonna work. Alright, let's jump, climb. There we go, that's a little bit more of what I needed. God, with all the glass and reflections and everything, it's hard to even tell where I am sometimes. Because there's like reflections and like where, are also hard to tell like where walls are and stuff. Because we're basically just like traveling up a giant like, tube right now? Oh no, it's one of the librarians. I mean, I don't know if it's one of the ones I've talked to before. Probably not, but it is a librarian. Well, I think I just go up this way now. Yeah? Okay, I made it to something. What is this? We are very high up. And I can just walk this way? I mean, this is the confirmation. Yeah, we're in space. In case you were curious. With all the zero gravity and the talk of them being travelers and they're searching for their home world and stuff. Oh. What are you? The eye's remains. Stargaze. Wait, I already collected the eye. Wait, oh yeah, this is the one that fell down. All the way down here. It was just kind of sitting there and I was kind of shocked. I'm like, why is this one just sitting there? And it was just its faceplate that fell. So that's why we were able to pick it up so easily. I mean, it's a beautiful view. What else can you say, really? Besides, yeah, that's pretty. Very purple, which obviously I love. Is that it? Pressing stuff actually does nothing here, so I'm guessing we are just kind of sitting down, absorbing the moment a little bit. Just wanted to make sure I didn't need to be pressing anything. Oh no, it was the stick. I was pressing buttons, but... It's quite beautiful. It's, you know, in a lot of places it can be hard to see the stars sometimes, so just being able to be here in space and see them like that. Oh, do they not want me going that way? I guess not, huh? Well... we can fall this way. Ooh, and there's an item for me. Pearl record. Positive report. Consigned words of a pearl recorded through the network. Are my senses tricking me again? I've been looking out for so long. I don't know what is real and what is not anymore. Stars and corrupted spots on my sensors feel awfully similar. It's so hard to focus, and yet... I think this is it. I finally found it. I need to share the news. Our journey is over. We finally found the new place to live, and then right when you found it, everything went awful? Is that what we're getting from the eye here? The eye actually found what they were searching for, the planet that we've been searching for, and then it was too late. Possibly. Which, you know, massive bummer. Oh, there is actually nothing over here. Don't even think I can get over there either. Okay, I think that's most of what I needed from there. So now I think I do actually continue down that path I was going earlier. I think that was all just to go up there, get the eye's last note there. That is such a bummer to know that we found it at the end and now we're just seeing the ruins of what was and how close they were to actually kind of saving things. Alright. This away. And then up here. Out we go. And we're good. Alright. Okay. We're back to gravity. Wasn't quite ready for that, and I should have been. Hey there. I do so much damage to you, friend. It's not even funny. Nothing to see up there. Open. God, this ended up being like a huge area. Like I said, we might be fighting those that boss fight I'm kind of scared of here soon. Hello? What's all this then? Planetary report. Number 1. Today we reached the very first planet outside of our home system. The results are expected, but disappointing nonetheless. The planet is tidally locked with its star and therefore uninhabitable. One face too hot, the other too cold. Still, we did it. No one ever went that far before. Everything is possible. Yeah, so it was them looking for a new hospitable planet. But, you know, we've known this for a while now. So that all makes sense. I just want to make sure there was this. Do I want to go here next, or where do I want to go next? Can I even get up here? I sure can. And there's notes for my trouble, if these have the same things as the other ones do. Number 3. I don't want to read that. If this is number 2, I want to read this one first. Nope, that's 4. Never mind. Okay, well, we're reading them out of order. Report number 3. I can't believe it's only been 8 years since the last planet. Time has a tendency to stretch when nothing of note happens. Anyway, the third planet is a sight to behold, with its huge, colorful rings. A shame its atmosphere is 90% storms, with no natural safe spot on the surface to start building. Natural rings? Is that actually just talking about Saturn? We are now orbiting the 4th planet of our original star chart, and most certainly the last one I will ever see. This one is all ocean. Methane ocean, no land. Looks like a pool of mud behind its thick atmosphere. Never seen an uglier planet. I miss my home so much. Woof. It's not what you want to be seeing. It's not what you want to be seeing or hearing, especially when we're going through our own, currently in the process of absolutely destroying our planet shenanigans. Depressing. Hello, are you two? Yes. Sensors have detected the second planet, but they rejected before we could have a look. It's far more massive than anticipated. Our infrastructure wouldn't resist the gravity, and at that point, infrastructure is polite computer speech to say your feeble organic flesh. We're still going to see it. The view should be nice, and we're tired of empty space. Yeah, so we can't live there because the atmosphere is just going to pull our flesh off our bones. Or the pressure, rather. If we were like, I don't know, a goblin shark from the deep ocean, maybe, but... No, we're not goblin sharks. Okay, so this must be 5. And 6? 5th planet reached. Technically a moon. Atmosphere is stable, water is abundant, temperature is ideal. Could stop here, decided against it. Moon is set on a doomed trajectory. We'll crash on the main body in a few thousand years. Too soon to be worth our efforts. Woof, that sucks. You found one that's perfectly fine, except the fact that it's gonna crash. 6th planet reached. A colossal stellar flare wiped its atmosphere out 3 years ago. Completely dead now. Uninhabitable. Moving on. This has got to be such a bummer of an expedition, my god. Ooh. Boom. Well, I definitely want you. 7th planet reached. Geologically very active. Far too dangerous to land. Risks of being destroyed by major volcanic eruptions or seismic events are over 75%. Failure again. This journey is pointless. Ooh, they're losing hope. Anything actually up here? No. But you can get up here. And that's something. That is just leading back down there. So yeah, we do want to climb over this way. How many of these could there be? I mean, they've had to have gone to so many planets, but at what point did they just stop even making reports about them? You know? Planetary report number 8, my first discovery. Well, not technically my discovery, not even the first one, but still. Let me bring some joy to these logs, especially after my predecessor's dramatic breakdown. Wow, it's somebody new now. Anyway, 8 is, yeah, very poisonous. There are traces of chemical agents that will react very badly with the library's contents. So, setting course again, I guess. On to 9. Oof, this is not looking nice. Is there something down here that I would want to see, maybe? Oh, a shortcut. That's convenient. Oh god, I don't know why I wasn't sure that gravity was still going, but I wanted to jump to check it. Okay, so that's just a convenient shortcut to get us over here without having to do all that platforming again, should I need to come back to this place. Up we go. Alright. Over here. Thank you. And here. 10. Oh no, 9. 9 is a jewel. By that I mean, of course it's beautiful, all green shades and everything, but the surface was vitrified a long time ago. The atmosphere is okay-ish, but nothing will grow on the surface. 10 will be better anyway, I know it. Ooh, this one still has hope. Not broken like the previous one. Guessing I want to actually get up to that, because that's probably my next one. Up. Can I even climb that high? I mean, I can if I do this, I guess. There we go. I'm beginning to believe that my predecessor was right after all, and that this voyage is cursed. 10 is the perfect planet. Beautiful, with varied natural landscapes. Could be our homeworld itself, or at least what I've seen of it in the archives. God, the fact that they haven't even actually seen their homeworld. They're just reading it and looking at reading about it and looking at pictures. Except, of course, it's constantly showered with asteroids, some big enough to spark massive extinctions, and it won't stop in the foreseeable future. The rest of the system is still in formation. Everyone's a bit anxious now. The next steps won't rely on old star maps our grandparents took with them. We'll forge our own path from now on. Can't wait to see 11. Yeah, so you don't even have, like, the star maps that your predecessors made. It's just you now. Oh god, gotta make sure we land here. That's terrifying, but also, you know, like they said, kind of interesting in a way too, because it's like we're forging our own destiny now instead of relying on what our predecessors left for us. God, I didn't even know like another area this massive was going to exist. Like if we... Okay, we're very far over here, my god. The library, so we can't go back down there. Because I think that's a place we've been before. Observatory, though, is probably where I want to go. So let's go up here first. Oh. Oh, that's so beautiful. God, that's a huge telescope, too. Download the planetary analysis? Yeah. Planet scan number 18,054. Oh my god, we just saw catalogs from the first like 10. Atmosphere optimal, water abundant, climate temperate. Conclusion, prime candidate for colonization, full report added to records. Downloading coordinates now. Error, coordinates compromised. Parsing last entries. Many minutes ago. Data validated by user Asthma, voice credential. Coordinates downloaded by user Ember, traveler's credential. Coordinates deleted by user Ember, traveler's credential. Interesting. The coordinates are lost. The mission is over. The vessel cannot reach her destination. I've known that for some time now. Still, I was hoping. How foolish. I want to save Kilia so very badly. Every tremor she provokes is a shock to my core. Because I know the pain that lies behind it. But maintaining this pointless journey, knowing without a doubt that it will lead us nowhere, it's even worse. It's like condemning her to an eternity of suffering. I cannot do that. Not even for the sake of everyone else. I'm sorry. Oh, Pearl Record, final instructions. Consigned words of a pearl recorded through the network. Yeah, so you're just wanting to give up because you're like, it's pointless. The coordinates were lost. Someone deleted them, like a traveler just straight up deleted the coordinates. So we actually have no hope and all of this has been for nothing. We've been going at this so long that the robots that they created to keep going after are starting to fall apart. Had to be done. Sorry that this burden fell on you, Ati, but we couldn't continue like that. With him gone, I feel blind now. Numb. Don't know where I'm going. I can't hear the others. I'd be alone again if not for you. To be disconnected, it's so strange a sensation. One I haven't felt since my embedding. Did I really used to live like that? It is sort of scary, and sort of liberating. But we cannot stay aimless forever. I have one final task for you, and this is perhaps the most important one I will ever give you. Please, I need the coordinates. Find them. Oof. And you just don't want to... one, the coordinates were deleted, but two, you don't want to give them anyway because you don't want this character to suffer. Okay, well this is big story stuff that we just found over here. That, yeah, all of this that they've been working on and doing, it is kind of a farce. Like, there's no point in continuing. It's been such an unknowably long amount of time that it's like, how is this ever going to work? Kind of reminds me of, like, Control Alt Ego in that way, and, like, the events that we're seeing in the game happened so long ago. Like, we're reading notes from literal, like, millennia ago. So... Weird curio. An ancient artifact supposedly used by travelers in their everyday life. A shoe? This curio was found in the ravaged corridor below the observatory. It just looks like a shoe. Does somebody want that? You look like you were trying to grab it. Which is weird. Isn't this the area that they said, we should find the books for that one character? Because I haven't forgotten that we need to go see that character again. I think they were like somewhere around here. Don't remember exactly. Oh, I just realized I probably gotta bring that messed up arm to this thing, maybe. So are we done here? I guess so, huh? I don't think there's anything else to do here, really. And we have that shortcut to get back, I suppose. Okay, I'm falling into the mucky muck. I just kind of sped through this door without watching. I don't think I can get up there and do anything. Yeah. Well, that's a very depressing, you know, conclusion to everything. The coordinates for the ideal planet are just gone. There's actually no hope, at least currently. We don't see a path forward. Like, there could be one. But, things are looking real dire. Things are looking real dire. But alright. Alright. Let's, get back out of here and try to get to our, save point. Okay, that is enough to get me right here, but I still need to get out the door. Thank you. So how far away was this place? I could have sworn that character said that the books that they were looking for were up in the Celestial Bay. Or some area up here. I'm pretty sure, like, in my brain, I feel like they said somewhere that was up. You know? Far up above everything. Was what I have in my head. And yeah, this is still just all of this stuff. Okay, back to low gravity. And like I said, we basically just need to make our way out of here now. I think this has been an episode, I suppose. Because like I said, I might do kind of shorter ones. We've had long episodes in this, pretty long ones. So I don't mind having some short ones here and there. But I mostly just want to hit a thing so we can fill in the map to make sure the game tells me I got like every path. And I don't think my overseer was here at the Celestial Bay earlier. I think that's the one that I found. Yeah, that seems like I did well. That seems like I did well. Okay, even more stuff filled in there. The question now is, what do we want to do at this point? Like I said, there is that boss fight for me to fight. But, like I said, this will probably be the end of an episode here. So, now we get back. Friend, are we stranded without the pearls? Do we even know where we're going? Friend, it's even worse than that. I know I don't want to say that to you, but it's worse than even you think. And like I said, I think we should probably go up there and talk to Ati. Maybe I'll do that next. I don't know. Something feels different about you. You met Samsk? Big scary centipede that lives in the pipes? You had to be afraid of him, he's harmless. If anything, he's a bit self-conscious about his appearance. Used to scare the stars out of his patients when he worked for the old hag. Let him be scared, I say. That's what keeps them on their toes. But hey, what do you want? Might well come from the same production line, but we're still as different as night and day. I mean, glad to see he got out of the vaults too. Hope he can be of help. That's what he always wanted. Getting hit by an enemy generates a shard. I feel like in this case I would rather the coding components, even though they're not the most helpful. But okay, we need 2 more cores and then I can afford that final thing. Still curious about a lot of the other things that are hanging around here, honestly. I think that door up at the apartments is like locked from the other side or something. Still don't totally know how I'm going to access that. But let's get up there and go see if Ati will talk to us.